Alright, what is up, guys, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. Now, I cried my eyes out. That whole thing with Sayuri, I mean, wow, that was brilliant writing. Very, very, very good writing on Team Salvato's part. I mean, very amazingly brilliant. That had me in tears. I swear that had me in tears, and I'm glad I did it off camera because that was hard. But yeah, so I've had my cry about it. I have, I have been contemplating this, continuing on with this series. I mean, seriously, if it's like that, I can only suspect how bad it will be continuing on, finding out Yuri and Natsuki's problems as well. I mean, you can tell Natsuki is a lolly, which is a little person that looks almost kind of like a sister, but yet at the same time, she's also tsundere, which means, she's easily angered, but yet it's not really anger, it's more embarrassment anger, and this, that, and the other. And plus at the same time, she's also got this cute side to her, which is actually pretty attractive for her. And yeah, I mean, at the same time, we can already gather a little bit of Yuri just from her poem alone. I mean, you would think, she might be a cutter of some type. I mean, either that or she's transparent, or she's not transparently, she's fixated on the cutting lifestyle because she used to be a cutter, and she wants to go back to it, but she can't because she, it's not good, or at the same time, maybe she wants to get into cutting because it makes her feel better. She's already tried it once, she wants to do it again, but at the same time, she doesn't want to think about it. That's the kind of thoughts that have been running through my head since last night. It's very, very weird. But at the same time, I mean, we've also got, like I said, Sayuri, we've got Natsuki, we've got Yuri, and all three of them have a problem. And with Sayuri's depression, I mean, it just makes me wonder what the other two have. And then, of course, there's Monica dropping AI sentient knowledge. AI sentient language, even. Makes me think that there's something more to this game, but I might need another playthrough to actually get it. And like I said, I still got it up here that the second playthrough is probably Monica added to the game, which would be amazing because then we can actually get down to the bottom of it. And yes, I will be doing a second playthrough, if that is the case, just so that way I can get to the bottom of what Monica actually is. If anything at all. But either way, let's get right back into it, because we're about to meet Natsuki. Okay, spend only a few minutes back at home anxiously awaiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I knew it, she texted me to let me know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I opened it to let her in. Yeah, sup? Hey. Don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. I don't know, I don't see why that would. I really don't. Yeah. Seeing her in such cute clothes. Oh, well, yeah. Makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Yeah, I could see, if I could see her whole body, I could see the cute clothes. I mean, she has a little kitty, right here. She has a little kitty emblem on her shirt. I mean, it's cute clothes. So yes, of course, you know, being interested in her, you would be taken aback seeing her in anything other than what you've seen her in day after day after day. So yeah, I get it now. Don't make it feel so awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Truer words have never been spoken, Natsuki, and Tai needed to hear that. Anyway, I'm coming in. Okay. See, you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki is carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies. Didn't want to come all this way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. Bought everything I asked you to, right? Yes. Natsuki asked me about a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good. Glad I can count on you to do your part. Of course you can count on me. Seriously, like I said, I mean, you threw me off with the cute clothes, but, you know, I mean, I keep my promises, right? Tai does too. Surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could it be she's a little different outside of school after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. You're not even gonna offer to take this heavy bag from me. Where's your hospitality, Tai? Yeah, Tai, I mean, seriously. You see a girl in cute clothes with a big, gigantic bag full of whatever. You say, oh, here, let me take that for you. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? Really? Really? Grab the bag. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. Ridiculously heavy. Carried that all the way here. Are you impressed? By your strength? Yes. Yeah, I am impressed. Seems like I always underestimate you. Yeah, that could be a factor. You being small. Hey, your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? Not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong. Oh, well, that's a good trait to have. Well, when you're in competition with somebody, yes, it's a good trait to have. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people, which is true. Very true. But, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Oh, trust me, Natsuki, I could get you to say any weird thing I want you to say. I didn't mean that way. We getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. What? A little bit more like you. Oh, that's a little bit more like you. Okay. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that. Now you are treating me like a kid. Of course. Trying to be a little nicer to you, you know. And just because I don't have a mature, sexy figure. Hey. No. None of that. Lollies are good in their own way. Natsuki, forget it. I didn't say anything. I should apologize. I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. Should have been a little more considerate. Yes, you should have. But also, that's what you're thinking. You should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours. Yes, there are. There's an entire community surrounding lolly culture. Which, like I said, lolly is more small body. You know, there are a lot of guys, even here in the States, that want someone that they can pretty much hold close to their chest. Not, you know, have them up near their shoulders or anything, but have them close to their chest, small, so that way it makes them feel and appear bigger, or as the bros call it, more swole. You know, I mean, different things like that. I mean, it's one of those things that a tall guy with a smaller girl, a tall guy with a shorter girl, I should say. Let me rephrase that. A tall guy with a shorter girl would actually be I would say more inclined to feel like she needs protection. Whether she does or not, it doesn't matter. That's the way they would feel. And, you know, being able to hold on to them in their arms is one of those, oh, well, you're small, let me protect you type things. It's kind of like a father-daughter type thing, only in more romantic situations. That's, what am I trying to say? I have no idea. I went off on a tangent and thought I knew what I was saying, and out the window. Anyways. But still, I mean, there are guys like that like smaller body types. I mean, they like being able to... I'm not going to get into that. How would you know that anyway? Just trust me on this one. Yes, just trust Ty. Yes. He would know, being in manga, probably more perverted manga. Gross. Is that me? Was that to me? Who else? Let's just get started. Get all sour when your girl calls you gross? Finally found your weakness, Ty. Oh, you didn't. Please spare me. Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that. There's no way I'm not fighting back. Go for it, Ty. She's satisfied enough for now, finally starting to put things out of her bag. She's satisfied for now, finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. Good. Before long, whole kitchen's a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour spilled, fluid. Plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. Mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times. Yeah. You would need... for the type of thing that they're counting on, there are some mangas that I've seen, and I know I keep going back to mangas instead of actual Japanese culture, but there's a lot of mangas that I've seen that pretty much, like I said, the mangas are kind of sort of loosely based on Japanese culture as a whole because they come out of Japan. So they know kind of sort of what they're talking about. Sometimes they exaggerate, sometimes they don't. But sometimes they actually put in a little kitchen area, like if the classroom is going to be doing, or the club is going to be doing some type of a dining room setting to where people can sit down, enjoy a quick meal, you know, and experience, you know, what that classroom has to offer. Like, there was one I was reading, if I remember correctly, I can't remember whether it was Air Gear or something else, but the classroom, no, it wasn't Air Gear. I don't remember what it was, but I do know. No, I don't think I have it on my phone. But what it was there was a boy, Hatsukoi Zombie. That's it. My First Love Zombie. Very good manga. Pretty much what it is, the whole entire premise is a guy gets knocked on the head by a stray ball and starts seeing visions of what his first love from way back when he was a kid. He's now in high school. Pretty much back then he was able to see something called a first love zombie, which is pretty much he was able to see and interact with a image of what his first, or who his first love was. For him, it was a girl that he was playing with when he was younger, before he knew his, at this point in the story, now childhood friend. Who, incidentally, something happens to him way back when. He starts, you know, he stops seeing his first love zombie. Just a knock to the head. Anyways, goes back to, back in the present, as far as the start of the comic, start of the manga. Pretty much what it is he gets knocked in the head by his now childhood friend, and what happens is he sits there and he starts seeing his first love zombie again, but at the same time, it's more of a aged version, like she was growing with him, so to speak. And his first love then comes back to school, moves back into town, pretty much goes back to his school, and boom, right there, she pretends to be a guy. So pretty much in turn, it keeps going from there. Apparently, they had a big fight when he was younger. Now that I'm remembering more of the manga, they had a big fight when they were younger, and they had knocked heads. He pretty much knocked his power into her. She's been able to see first love zombies. The only problem is the first love zombies have always turned out to be a guy's first love, not a girl's first love, which would be even worse if they could see all. But anyways, that's a actual theory for MatPat, is why they're only able to see a guy's first love and not a girl's. But here's the big thing. Okay, when they decided to do the festival, they decided on a role reversed, or a gender reversed, I should say, butler and maid cafe, which butler and maid cafes are, from what I hear, a pretty big thing. I'm not entirely sure. I've never been to Japan, so I don't know for sure how big or small it actually is. But in mangas, it's always one of the number one things. So pretty much, I mean, yeah. So anyways, they had a kitchen in the back of the classroom, like in a little corner. So, I mean, as far as this game goes, you know, why they don't have, you know, have it set up to where they can keep baking and baking and baking more and more and more, I believe is because they are a club and they decided all of this almost pretty much last minute. So they're baking enough for kind of like, I would say, 200 or 300 people, but yet at the same time, you know, maybe less than that's going to show up. You know, because they're more last minute, because they're more a newly arranged club than anything else. But that's probably why it's like this, and not, you know, them having a convection oven and all the ingredients and stuff, you know, in the classroom itself and getting started the day before. You know, that would be kind of bad, you know. Well, I mean, getting started the day before with, you know, stuff at home just to get like the first batch going, and then having the oven be in there, so on and so forth, that would actually be more pertinent. But as far as the story goes, there's only 5 of them. They did it so late that they couldn't get the oven in time, and they have to make enough for dozens upon dozens upon dozens upon dozens upon maybe 100 or 200 or even 3 or 4 or even 500 people at the very most. And then, of course, the rest goes into their stomachs. So either way, I mean, with that, I mean, the mixer that they're talking about here is probably either a hand mixer or a kind of big bowl mixer, but not like industrial size, like the mixers that KFC uses for their mashed potatoes, or like the mixers that pretty much anybody would use, the big industrial size with the gigantic colanders worth of mashed potatoes or whatever else they're trying to mix into it, you know, different things like that. This mixer is probably, you know, small kitchen size, maybe even medium kitchen size, or even just a simple hand mixer. So that's why they're doing more than just one, as far as, you know, trying not to do it all at once. So just a little bit of backstory on, you know, but still. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of my movements, make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. Where did you put the food coloring? The batter is going in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To color the... Oh, coloring the batter. Make each tray a different color. That's a good idea. I actually... Like I said before, I want to try making some of the cupcakes that they say Natsuki made. The little cats cupcakes. And I do want to try making one of those, but at the same time, I mean, they do that for red velvet, which is basically devil's food cake with light red food coloring to make it red instead of pure black. Or chocolate black, I should say. But, I mean, with pure white batter, or even a light and fluffy light chocolate batter, you know, I mean, you can still use, like, blue and green and orange and red and, you know, purple and pink and, you know, kind of, like, mix up the colors or add swirls to it, you know, different things like that to kind of make it that much better, you know, I mean, it's always the taste, texture, and flavor of the cupcake that really sells the deliciousness. But what's appealing to the eye is always better than how it's delicious. Or how delicious it is. If I can learn how to speak words correctly. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone in class can still pick their favorite. That is true. There Ty goes with the cute. Doing like anything like that with the icing. Do you want to? Of course. You're asking me. Don't really have a preference. Come on. Not putting any heart into this at all. Can't you at least try to have fun? I am having fun. Not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. Does that look pretty cool? That does look pretty cool. See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. Presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes lighten up. That is true. Like the ones made on my first day. Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes, and Sayuri and Monika's delighted expressions. Yes. Wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah. Maybe I will use the food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Yeah. Make sure you've completely finished mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. We were using the electric mixer before the batter. So I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. The icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying? Yeah. It'll just take a little longer. I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. Really need to beat the crap out of it. Yeah. When it comes to icing, yes you do. Yes, you definitely do. After a few seconds, consistency has already improved. Of course it has. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. Reluctantly start to do the same. Hey! No. Don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Are you forgetting who did all the work? Yeah, that is true, that is true. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. I'd like to see you try. Yeah. Just enough for my finger to reach the icing, okay. Triumphantly scoop some of my finger just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. Forcing Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in return. Gross. You got it on my face. Eh. Jeez. You know what? Take this. Natsuki wipes it off with her finger before shoving her finger towards my own face. You wish. I'm faster. Grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. Oh, it looks like something's about to happen. Where's my sensor bars? Fine. Sorry for calling you gross. You know I didn't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know. Saying dumb things just to get a reaction. Shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. No, what? Oh. Ty, come on. You shouldn't do things like that until you're in a relationship with them. See? See? That's the reaction you get. Natsuki is so surprised she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Of course. Her face is entirely red. You really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls unless you really like them. Or you're dating them. Come on, Ty. You know that, right? What kind of questions she asked me just like that? How did the mood turn to this so quickly? Well, I mean, seriously. Yeah. You did a bad thing. That's what it is. Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Uh-oh. Fire alarm. Something burning? Thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. No wonder. You left a dirty tray. Oh, jeez. Way to ruin the mood, Ty. Leave a dirty tray in. How could you make a mistake like that? Should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez. Natsuki used an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out. Of course. Sets it on top of the stove. Another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, putting them in the oven now. Yeah. I bet it does. But the moment has already been lost. Of course it has, because you were an idiot and didn't pull anything. Yeah, that's the one thing that you always need to know how to do whenever you go to cook or bake anything in the oven, whether it's actual food or dessert. Technically, both of them are at fault. Ty should have thought of this beforehand and said, you know what? I think I should go ahead and take everything out of the oven just in case. Natsuki, on the other hand, should have been like, okay, check the oven. Okay, nothing's in there. Now it goes on. Either way, I mean, Natsuki is probably used to not having anything in there unless she put it in there. And Ty is probably not used to cooking at all, or should I say the main character. He's probably not used to cooking at all, so he doesn't even think. So, it's both of their fault, but at the same time, it's more on the main character here. And the moment has been lost because he was an idiot. Yeah. Watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake trays in the oven. Reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing like nothing ever happened. I would too. Cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room. Look how cute they all look. Paladin shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They'll look even better once we add the icing. That is true. Not like you need to tell me that. Brought the decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Scoop the icing into these bags. Oh, okay. I have these nozzles that will make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. Probably won't be using it this time though. What's this one for? Much thinner tip than the others. Oh, so you can make stripes, patterns, or you can even write. I learned that one with, what was the company name? It was Tropical Smoothie, Planet Cafe and Tropical Smoothie or something like that. It was up in Georgia. I don't think they made it down here to Florida yet. But they did a whole plethora of different types of cookies. They even had this gigantic 12 cookies in one birthday cookie, pretty much, or holiday cookie or something. And, you know, it was our job to pretty much pop on the decorations and, you know, actually write with the icing, you know, if it was a birthday party or somebody, you know, getting it for a party of some type, you know, and different things like that. And, you know, then of course we had the smoothie side of it, but still, I mean, yeah, see, right there. You can also use it to write stuff on a cake, like happy birthday or whatever. Exactly. I see. That gives me an idea, actually. Well, it's a literature event, right? We can make literature theme by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. Uh-huh. That's definitely a good idea. Be fun to see people choose their cupcake based on a word they like. I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid. That's actually a really cute idea. Maybe I'm getting it from you. What's that supposed to mean? Not cute. Come on. Not at school, nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute. That is true. I mean, the way she's acting, the way she's dressed. Yeah, definitely cute. Natsuki's voice trails off. Same with you. And what? Did you say something? Of course she said something, Tai. Okay. Now I can see her trying to get the mood back going. Okay. Let's just do the... I'm not even going to go there. Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens the nozzle onto each of the bags. A lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think about it before, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, and then we each get to work. Alright. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work. Look how pretty they are together. Of course. Yeah, they are, aren't they? I wish I could have one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. Yeah, but Dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. True. Very true. Sayori's the exact opposite in that regard. If she were here, we'd probably be down to 10 cupcakes. We'd already be down 10 cupcakes already. And she still would eat dinner. That is unhealthy. That is very unhealthy. When my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Why? Wait. Hold on. No. Don't brush over that, Natsuki. Don't brush over that. I was hoping we would have some time for manga, but I need to go home for dinner. Already. That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slow. I'm a first-time baker. What do you expect? I should have thought about that. Not like you'll always have this chance. That is true. Natsuki places the blame on me, as usual. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? You and Sayori carry some, and you can probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do that. Don't worry, I won't let her eat any. Wish she would listen to me the way she would listen to you. Yep, true. Oh, back to that. Yeah, felt so helpless. Sayori always does listen to me, but at that point, it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll lock you out, I guess. Just like that, Natsuki is about to ready to leave. Feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that. Did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted? Well, Guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki. What you said before about not always having this chance doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. Showed me how fun baking can be, like you wanted. Yeah, but aside from that, you can come over anytime. Think that if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. You want to read manga or go out somewhere? You really mean that? Tensely, like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah. Want to spend more time with you. Thought she only cared about getting this done. Sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. Feel the same way as you, so... Oh. Maybe this is the start of it. Maybe I keep you here against your will. Or against your will, I should say. Ooh. Maybe I keep you here for... Wait. Hold on. If what I'm thinking is about to happen is going to happen, and I'm actually thinking two things. Number one, Sayori ruins it. Number two, this could lead to something, and then her racing home. She wants to stay, but she can't. But at the same time, wait a minute. She wants to stay, but she can't. She has to eat her dad's cooking. She has to eat every chance she gets with her dad when her dad cooks. She can't have anybody over. She can't even have her own stuff there. I might be reading into this a little bit too much, but you think maybe her dad might be abusing her? Maybe not physically. I mean, you can't see any bruises or anything as far as the clothes she's worn now and at school. But, I mean, psychological abuse is always there. Maybe I have to get Natsuki routes all the way in order to find out exactly what's going on, but I wonder. Wait, Natsuki. Natsuki looks up at me. Feel her fingers gently clutch at the sides of my shirt as if holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision along with her slightly parted lips. What is happening? My head starts to go dizzy as I feel her soft breaths against me. I felt it for a while now. Up. Sayori jumps into the fray. I knew that was a possibility. I mean, next door neighbor, you know? Hi, Tai. Sayori. Just now, we weren't... It's okay, Tai. Just stopped by to say hi. Well, should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out. I hate the doorbell. Oh, really? That's too bad. Yeah, well, I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Later. Yeah. Sayori, bad timing. Natsuki was about to confess. Sayori, thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come over here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, much fun you were having with Natsuki. And how close you got to her. Makes me really happy that you made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Oh, not this again. Ugh. It's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? Hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be much better if I could just... No. No. It's true, Tai. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... What? No, I know what she was about to say. No, I know what she was about to say. Monica was right. I should just kill myself. I know what she was about to say. That just makes me never want to choose Monica. Okay, Sayori. What I said before is true. Not gonna let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. Something that makes me happy. Something that I wouldn't trade anything for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm gonna be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. Put a hand on his shoulder to reassure her. I know you're scared. What are you scared of? That I might like you more than you like me. It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. I like you so much that I wanted to... No, you don't. And it's enough, Sayori. Don't want you to hurt anymore. Remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. That's what I'm going to give you. Wow. This is hard. I mean, yes, sure, we tried going after Sayuri in the beginning, and then we tried going after Natsuki. Well, no, we went after Natsuki in the beginning, and then we started going after Sayuri. But with everything that just transpired with Natsuki, have I unlocked the harem ending or something? Or the threesome ending? I mean, because seriously, I can always call Natsuki back and say, hey, look, I like you, I like Sayuri, come back over here real quick. You know, as simple as that. But seriously though, I mean, I think the game was pushing me towards Sayuri in the beginning. You know, childhood friend, easy mode. But at the same time, she started pushing me away. I tell her she'll always be my dearest friend, this is her confession to me. If I tell her I'll always be her dearest friend, what Monica said to her is to kill yourself. I guarantee it. There is something wrong with Monica. I don't think this is the end now. I don't think I'm even close to the end now. I think there is something wrong with Monica. The only way to verify it, though, is to keep playing. You'll always be my dearest friend will be her listening to Monica. Listening to Monica and killing herself. That is what that path will lead. So I'm going to have to go with I love you. Those are my true feelings. So there's no way you could like me more than I like you. Should have realized it sooner. Spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, having fun with you every day, helped me realize that you are truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens. As long as we continue like this every day, with you by my side, then I know we'll both be happy. Okay. Is this really okay? Yes. Hold Sayuri in my arms and pull her closer. You never have to let go of me again. Me too. Feel Sayuri's grip around me weaken a little bit. What is this? I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me, but why? Even now, I want the rain clouds to go away. They're not going away at all. Might take some time for things to get better again, which is true. Even for mild depression, it does take time for things to get better if everything goes right or treatment is sought after. It does take time. It's not an overnight thing. But no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now. Sayuri and I slowly release. So, guess that makes the festival our first date. What are you saying? Don't want to think about those things, you know? Want everything to be the same as it always has been, even if we really are a couple. I don't know if I could handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me. I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits you best. Hey, Ty. Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right? You're saying that this is making you feel sad. I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. I feel like a bunch of thorns when you told me you love me. It felt like it. That's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me. Yeah, that's my promise. Never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayuri. I know that I love her and she loves me. Having as much trouble understanding Sayuri's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. Something more would be the correct answer there. Like not letting her out of your sight, for one. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. Is that what Sayuri meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know. But I know that I'll give it everything I've got. Sayuri is the most important person to me. I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. Alright, so, guess we didn't need Mr. Censor Bar then. Alright, let's go wake her up. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayuri. Sayuri isn't answering her phone. Considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Why would that be a little too much? Go wake her up. Preparations for the event should be nearly complete. Managed to carry all the cupcakes by myself, carefully stacking 2 trays. Natsuki is already texting up a storm, can't respond to my hands being full. Okay, funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. Yeah, more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayuri and Natsuki at the festival. Knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Yeah. Tai. Yeah, the first one here. Oh. Nice. It's funny, I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing little booklets on the desk. Must be the one she prepared with all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. I still don't trust Monica now. So that's the one I'll be performing. Surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that on days this important, she'd try a little harder. Say that, but I still remember what Sayori told me is... You choose the day after you tell each other you love her to forget about a serious condition she has. That's not just a face palm, that is a face floor. God. And I suddenly feel awful knowing that it's not nearly that simple for her. Sorry, nose itched. Wait. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. Exactly. That's exactly what I would have done. I should have been going in there first thing and saying, "Hey, Sayuri, time to go. I gotta go, and I need your help with these cupcakes." Seriously. Should take a little responsibility for her, Tai. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. How do you know about that? Kinda left her hanging this morning. Left her hanging this morning. Wait. We told each other we'd see each other at the festival. Knowing about her depression, I should have gone to wake her up. Obviously. But I didn't. And how do you know about what happened? You know about that. Of course I do. Club president. What does that got to do with it? Well, I guess she's excited and she doesn't know what to do. She really feels that bad, and yet, Monica told her to kill herself. She would say something to Monica and explain why she's not going to. So I guess that could be it. Didn't really plan on bringing it up with anyone yet. You don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. Probably know a lot more than you think. Monica's being friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Grab one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this would definitely help people take the club more seriously. Okay. Each member's poem is neatly printed out on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. Wait. Why hasn't the music come back yet? Flip to Sayori's poem. Different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Poem is never actually finished, it just stops moving. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Completely different from everything else Sayori's written. More than that. Going to go get Sayori. Yeah, good idea, go. Try not to take too long. Don't strain your... Yeah, definitely strain yourself. What was I thinking? Should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal, at least wait for her, or help her wake up. Even a simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. It's all she needs and what I want to give her. Reach Sayori's house, knock on the door. Don't expect her to answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. Oh, I don't like where this is going. I do not like it. Swallow. Definitely don't like where this is going. Can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. It's really something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case, just feels right. Yeah, does feel right. You should have done that earlier. Inside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Wake up, dummy. Really didn't want to have to enter a room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? She really leaves me no choice. Oh. She better still be alive. I swear to God. knew it. Bloody fucking knew it. What the fuck? Shouldn't have confessed. No. You should have. It was the right thing to do at the time. Not what I already needed. Why was I so selfish? Because I can't even respond to that. Just spent more time with her, walked her to school, made friends with her like it always has been. Could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw literature clubs, screw the festival. Just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do to bring her back. I only had one chance and I wasn't careful enough. Now I carry this guilt with me until I die. Still couldn't do what she needed from me. Could never take it back. Wow. The fuck? The fuck happened to Sayori's character? Okay. The fuck? See an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air as she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. There is my neighbor, good friends to the children. Kind of friend you never see yourself making today. It just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. Okay, so this is pretty much just same thing, only the fuck's wrong with Sayori's name? The fuck? Alright. The fuck was that? Ordinary day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Always walk to school. What about Sayori? I always tell myself it's about time to meet some girls or something like that. No motivation to join any clubs. Perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Always the anime club. Not like there would be any girls in it anyway. Okay. School day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blank at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Oh, this part again. Okay. Really aren't any that interest me. Most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. Guess I had no choice but to start with the anime club. What? Okay. Monica. Totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while. Yes, it has. We do know each other. We rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Yeah. Completely out of my... Well, apparently something is making her in your league. Having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What'd you come in here for anyway? Looking for supplies to use for my club. I need construction paper, markers. Check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? Quit. Okay. Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. Feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. Much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Starting a new one. The fuck? How many members so far? Kind of embarrassing, but there's only 3. Really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Yeah. It's really not boring at all. I don't know what the hell that was. Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. One of my members even keeps a manga collection in the club room. Natsuki. But we don't apparently know about her yet. She always insists that manga is literature too. She's not wrong. Member's a member, right? You still looking for a club to join? Yeah, I guess so. Any chance you could do me a big favor? Won't ask you to join, but at the very least visit. Make me really happy. Guess I have no reason to refuse. How could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Guess I could check it out. It's nothing really. Shall we go then? Look for the materials another time. You're more important. Alright. Wait. Even my old save's not here. Wow. Okay. Well, anyways, I'm gonna save this here and pick it up some more tomorrow. Almost an hour 10. That's decent. But it's almost 1:30, so I gotta get ready and head to work. So I can finish this tomorrow. I hope. Anyways. So yeah. Thank you guys for watching. That still has me reeling. I don't know, man. I mean, yeah, there was a lot of things handled the wrong way, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't have time to deal with it, but it just sucked. Alright, well, either way, thank you guys for watching. Of course, as always, most definitely, happy hunting.